Welcome into the Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond. I'm Namath Pitts. We continue around Calhoun County this week previewing teams from various spring sports. We're transitioning into baseball this evening, and we are here. We're starting our baseball interviews. Well, we did Welborn last week, but we're joining this week with the head coach of the Pleasant Valley Raiders, Coach Dalton Turner. Coach, first of all, thank you for taking time to join me today.
Thank you for coming out.
So, Coach, let's start. You're a Pleasant Valley guy. You graduated from Pleasant Valley. This is your first official full season as the head coach. You took over mid last season. Just talk about being a part of this program as a player and now being a part of it as the head coach.
Yeah, I mean, it's special. This is a special place, a special community. You know, we've got great backing by our administration and our board, and we've got great parents that, you know, volunteer their time for the betterment of the kids, and that's always how it's been. And so I'm happy to be here. You know, this is my dream job. It really is to be able to coach this program where we were or where I played, and you know, I'm excited about the future of Pleasant Valley baseball. Our, you know, season's off to a pretty decent start, and then our JV's off to a good start. So I'm excited about the future and see where we can take it.
Talk about just last season, obviously not getting into any details of anything, but from going assistant coach mid-season or taking over and finishing the season as the head coach, how much of a change was that? And then how do you feel like what are some things that you learned last season that you really wanted to take into the new season with you?
Yeah, I mean, it was unprecedented, you know, time, and, you know, we moved through that, and I feel like the guys last year responded very well. You know, we finished the last 10 games of the year at it was like 8-2 or something like that. Beat a good many playoff teams in that span right there. Scored a lot of runs. Played good baseball. You know, we wanted to continue where we left off from last year because it was a good foundation that was started in the last 10 games, and so we wanted to kind of continue that on. But there were things that we obviously had to, you know, change. A few things at practice that we had to change, and so the guys have responded well to everything that we've asked of them to do this season. They're working really hard throughout the week to get prepared for the games that we're about to play, and so I'm excited about it because our guys are responding so well to, you know, everything that me, Coach Duncan, the rest of our staff are asking them to do.
Coach, let's just kind of talk about when you played for Pleasant Valley, which was just a couple years ago, you know.
Yeah.
But what's the biggest change that you've seen from when you played here to now?
Yeah, I mean, when I played here, Coach Darren Hamby, he was my head coach, and, you know, the guy, we love the guy to death, and we played really hard for him because we loved him so much. And so I kind of want to take that, you know, how we played for that guy, and I want to make sure that our guys love us, love each other, and they're going to play hard for each other. They're going to play hard for their, you know, their families, and, you know, in turn, they're going to play hard for their coaches because they know that, you know, we're putting in a lot of work for them, and they love us just like we love them. And so it's the same feel. I want to bring back that community feel to this program because we had a great group of parents when I played. We had a great community that was backing us. You know, we were in the playoffs for a few years there in my senior and junior years, and so I want to bring that community feel back to Pleasant Valley baseball, and I think we're on the right track.
Coach, just looking at this area you play in, being Class 2A, most of the teams around here are 3A, and then some are 4A. So you do get Donahoe, who's truthfully a 1A team that has to play up due to the you know, the balancing of points and whatnot. But then you get teams that you don't really know as much, like Collinsville, Sandrock. You were talking about Gaston, teams that you don't necessarily typically play. Yeah. Talk about just trying to navigate this area, and then also just away from that, trying to play teams from around here to get that county rivalry type, you know, matchups. Yeah.
Outside of our area, I tried to schedule really as many county teams as we could possibly schedule because we've got good baseball in our county. You know, Saturday we played a doubleheader, White Plains, Ohatchee, and every one of us, White Plains, Ohatchee, and us, took a game out of that. And so it was good competitive baseball all around, good pitching, good hitting, good fielding. And so we wanted to make sure that we were scheduling and playing the teams that are around us that, you know, can give us some competition as well. And so we also, you know, like you said, area, Donahoe, great baseball team, well coached, good pitching, good hitting. They're the defending area champs. This is the second year in this area, and so it's a tough area, 5-team area. Anytime you've got 5 teams and only 2 teams make it, it can make it tough. And so we have to kind of schedule around that, make sure that we've got our pitching set up perfectly for it, and so that we're prepared for each game. Collinsville made the playoffs last year. They're great, great team, good coaches, hit the ball extremely well, and so we're preparing for them. And our first area matchup, you got Sandrock as well in there, and then you've got Gaston, and so that's our first area matchup. We're focused on that, making sure that we've got our lineup set and our pitching where it needs to be and our hitting where it needs to be for that first area game next week.
Coach, people have always had kind of mixed opinions on the county tournament date being so early in the season. I mean, I know Weaver has not even played yet to this point in the county tournaments this Friday. You obviously await the winner of Weaver and Sachs. Sachs obviously got a new coach this year. Weaver, Coach Harper's got a lot of 8th graders playing. You're the fifth seed, so one of the higher seeds in the tournament. Kind of just give your early thoughts on the county tournament, and then obviously Weaver, Sachs, whoever you might play.
Well, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's tough with it being so early. I mean, it's tough to kind of schedule around everybody in the county because everybody has different areas. We play area next week, and so if we continue to move on in that county tournament, we're going to end up playing in that county tournament, Monday, possibly Tuesday, something like that. And so we have our first area game on Thursday, and so we've got to kind of be smart. I love the county tournament. It's rich in tradition, great baseball all around, very good coaches that's been coaching for a long time out here. And so we're excited about it. We do await Weaver or Sachs, and so we're, looking forward to that and, see how far we can go in this thing.
Coach, just talk about the group of guys you got this year. Who are some guys that have stepped up or leaders for this team? Who are some young guys? Maybe they're showing promise. Yeah. Talk about the group of guys you got.
We are a senior-driven team this year. We've got 6 seniors, and all of those seniors have been great leaders on this team so far. They've done everything the right way. They're leading these young guys and making sure that they're doing and upholding the standard of what we want in practice and in the games. You got Holt Bentley and Samuel Duncan. That Holt plays first, Samuel plays second. He'll pitch a little bit as well. And so those guys have been hitting the ball extremely well. You've got Caleb Shue behind the plate. He is a wall back there, and he's hitting the ball very well. John Garrett Bryan out in the outfield. He's done very well out there. He's hitting the ball too. And then you've got Braxton Williams and Bryce Freeman who's out in the outfield. And so those 2 guys are good leaders for our team. And they're excited about baseball, and that's one of the differences this year that I feel like everybody's excited about baseball. They wanted the season to be here. They're ready to play games. They're ready to come to practice, and so I've been really happy with all those seniors.
Coach, I'm just looking out at the field alone, thinking about what it used to look like 5 years ago when I was in high school to what it looks like now. Just the grass looks really good. The dirt looks really good. Just talk about the atmosphere of this home stadium, being able to play here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of hard work put into this stadium over the years, and not just this year. It's been a lot of hard work put into it to make it really good for our guys. And so we have amazing parents, amazing community members. Our board helps us out, really good with, getting our new cage in there, a new hitting facility and everything. And so we're excited for, what we have out here. We're grateful for what we have out here. The parents help out so much and help me because it's a job to, keep these things up as a baseball coach. And so we try to take care of everything we have, and we're happy with where it's at right now.
Coach, final question. You're going to stay 2A again when the realignments go into place next year, so obviously 2 more years of being 2A. Just talk about the future of this program, kind of what your goals are. This is your first season, obviously, as the head coach, but what are your goals for this program moving forward?
Look, our goals are to go out there and compete every day. Our goals are to work hard at practice, work hard in the games, stay focused. And then overall, we want to win as many games as possible, but we want to, get to a level where we're competing for area championships year in and year out. We're in the playoffs every year, and then we're taking next step every year. And we set a foundation, and then we kind of take a step every year to where we can get to an ultimate goal of competing for, area championships and in the playoff deep runs. And so I'm excited. I think we've got a good group this year. We've got a good JV group as well that are excited to be on varsity next year and the years to come. And so I think Pleasant Valley baseball is on the up. Every sport here, football, wrestling, basketball, everyone is competing at the state level in playoffs and everything. And so we're excited about staying 2A, excited about seeing what maybe the area might be next year. Obviously, we're focused on this year right now, but I think everything for Pleasant Valley is on the up.
All right, Coach Dalton Turner of the Pleasant Valley Raiders. Hopefully we'll be getting highlights of them Monday in the semifinals of the county tournament. But, hey, don't go away, because when we come back, we're going to talk with two Pleasant Valley baseball players as we continue on the Locker Room, presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you the Locker Room each and every day. Ted's Floors and Beyond has all your flooring needs, whether it's hardwood, laminate, carpet, tile, luxury vinyl. They have it for you right there at Ted's. You can go by their showroom there in Anniston and you can pick out what you like, want, and need, and they can do that there at Ted's. Also, they've got their partnership with Weber & Cabinet and will offer you a complete kitchen or bath makeover. That includes cabinets, countertops, flooring, backsplashes, tile showers. They can get it done there at Ted's Floors and Beyond. And now they offer you work on your outdoor space, whether it's an outdoor kitchen, patio, or living space. They have specially made outdoor tiles and stones that can enhance your outdoor experience. Go by and see them today at their showroom in Anniston on Highway 431, right before you get to Sachs Elementary School, or visit them online at shopteds.com. That is shopteds.com. Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you the Locker Room. We continue on the Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond. We are now joined by two Pleasant Valley Raider baseball players. We have John Garrett Bryant and Caleb Shue. Look, as many times as I missed that off the camera, I'm pretty impressed that I got it on the camera. But, John, let's start with you, man. Just why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what position you play and what grade you're in.
Yes, sir. I'm a senior, 12th grade, and I've been playing left field, and I'm excited about the position and how we're going to be playing this year. And I've also been pitching up on the mound a little bit during practice. Maybe during this Sachs game today, I might be up on the mound today. I'm gonna give it the best I got. And I've been playing shortstop every now and then, practicing, but that's it.
All right, so John, you play in a multitude of positions. Maybe Coach will put you on the mound today. I don't know. There may be a reason he hasn't yet. I don't know. Can he pitch pretty good?
I don't know. I've never seen him.
All right, so Shue's got to be one of the coolest last names I've heard. Obviously, you got boots on, so maybe not a big Shue guy, but why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody again, remind them, Caleb, what grade you're in and what position you play.
I'm a senior, and I catch.
All right, so you're the catcher. Now, Coach told me just a minute ago, he said, look, that guy we got behind the plate, he's a brick wall. He doesn't let anything past him. Just talk about being a catcher, man. That position's different than any other position on the field.
I hate it sometimes, but it's worth it. I enjoy throwing runners out. That's the favorite part.
All right, guys, let's talk about how long you've been playing baseball and what got you into playing baseball.
I've been playing since first grade, and I'd always see it on TV, and I just thought it was the greatest thing ever, and I just wanted to drive to play baseball my entire life.
What got you into playing baseball?
My dad. He made me play since T-ball.
But you enjoy it, right? You don't just play because of dad.
Yeah, I enjoy it now.
Guys, let's talk about, obviously, how the season started so far. You guys played last weekend. You had a doubleheader. You split that doubleheader. What were some things you took away from this past weekend that you felt like you needed to improve on?
I think our pitching, we definitely need to work on our pitching and throwing more consistent strikes and not getting down in the count and come out with more of an attack mindset. So
Yeah. What did you feel like you guys need to improve
we
on the
need
most?
first pitch strikes. I can't stand having to block up a ball every time. We just need to strike people out, stop walks, and that's it.
You guys got the county tournament coming up this weekend. You're going to play the winner of Sachs or Weaver, but just talk about the environment of getting to play at Choccolocco Park, getting to be a part of the county tournament.
it's amazing. Just the stadiums and fields are nice, and it's nice being in that environment and having good teams and good family people around us that'll support us, and it'll be fun.
Talk about just getting the opportunity to play at the county tournament at Choccolocco Park.
It's nice to play on the nice fields. They have a great facility. It's good to play good teams around us, get to see some friends and all the people in the stands.
Guys, let's talk about Coach. What's Coach like at practice? Is he an intense guy? Is he a quiet guy? What's Coach like at practice?
Coach is a funny guy. He's funny, but he's got a serious. He needs to be serious when he's serious and gets on to us when we need it, and he's a pretty dang good coach.
Talk about Coach, what he's like at practice.
He's very fun to be around. He does have a serious side, which it's scary, but he also has a funny side, which I enjoy.
Talk about just last season, that adjustment mid-season. Coach Turner taking over full-time at the end of the season, kind of going into the off-season knowing he's officially the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that transition.
We kind of weren't the best coming in this last year, and then we kind of figured things up and put it together, and we had a solid run at the end, and I'm hoping to keep it going this year.
What do you feel like was that transition like?
It was very hard having a coach since 7th grade. Just changes are hard to do.
Now, for you guys, when you look at your career, now you're a senior, so both of you are seniors. You're about to graduate in a couple months. What do you think is that one memory from baseball throughout your life that just stands out to you more than any other?
Just the lights on baseball field when it's dark outside. Just the environment makes me think about it, and it's amazing. So,
for you, what's one memory that you'll never forget?
Playing JV in 9th grade when I had to catch on varsity. It was fun to play with all my friends for one last time.
When you guys graduate in a couple months, what do you want people to remember the most about you and who you were at Pleasant Valley High School?
I would like to be known as a good athlete, a good leader, and that's about all I could ask for.
What do you want to be remembered for the most?
The best catcher at PV.
All right, best catcher at PV. Now, I haven't seen any record books, so I don't know what any catchers before you have looked like. But hopefully you guys are going to make it to the semifinals Monday, and I'll get to see you in person. But, guys, just looking across at your area, you got Donahoe, Collinsville, Sandrock, and Gaston. It's a lot of teams that you're probably not familiar with because most of the teams around here are 3A, 4A. How difficult is it, one, to go into those games not knowing anything about those teams, but two, how would you kind of assess your area?
I think our area is around kind of like us, It's kind of weird not knowing the teams as well as we know, like, the teams around here. So it's rough, kind of, but we can do the best we can.
What about you?
It is weird to not know like people's names as like Ohatchee, a lot of people on the team. But it is hard, it's weird, and we're just gonna go win.
What's it mean to you to wear that jersey that says Raiders across the middle?
It means everything to me. I love it. I put it on, and I just want to do the best I can and make people happy seeing me wear it.
What's it mean to you to wear that Raiders across your chest?
Feels great. Feels good to be a Raider. I love the baby blue and red. Look, the best jerseys we've ever had.
Now, one thing I've always noticed about Pleasant Valley is there's one person that's got a house right next to the stadium. Now, I'm sure they get their fair share of foul balls that go their way. So my question is, one, have either one of you hit a foul ball that hit their house? And two, if you did damage a window, did you have to pay to fix it?
Okay, I've personally never hit the window. I might have hit the roof or something, bounce it off, but I've never had to pay or do anything like that. So
Surely they know, right? Living right next to the stadium, that you know, I mean, they're the ones that bought the house right next to the baseball field.
we always have to go in there and go in their yard, pick up baseballs, and it feels bad doing that, but got to do it sometimes.
Have you ever personally hit one of their windows?
No, I've hit their tree though many a times.
Do you guys know them personally?
No.
No, nobody. Y'all don't know them personally.
He wants to meet us.
No, he doesn't want to meet y'all. They may see this interview and they'll know now who's been hitting who's been hitting the roof and who's been hitting the tree. Final question, guys. Just this season being your last season, what's your goal?
Give it all I got. Just leave out of here with empty tank and bright future for the people, the younger kids, and just hope they like me.
What's your goal for this season?
Just have great memories with my seniors one last time.
All right, guys. 2 Pleasant Valley Raiders baseball players you heard from. When we come back, we're going to talk with another Pleasant Valley baseball player as we continue on, so don't go away. I'm Namath Pitts, and you're watching The Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
Welcome to Room by Room Home Furnishings, a locally owned and operated furniture store located in Oxford, Alabama. We've been serving Northeast Alabama and the surrounding area since 2007. We offer stylish and affordable new arrivals and all the top trends to help you get a cozy and homey atmosphere with hand-picked home furnishings and decor to fit anybody's style and budget with knowledge, personality, and good vibes. Let Room by Room in Oxford, Alabama help you score amazing deals and turn your house into a home.
Wait! This isn't a game. It's your basement. It's filling with water. And even worse, it's 2 a.m. Who are you going to call? Time's up. We'll come out 24/7, 365, any day, any time to put out any fires. Well, not actual fire. There's a better number for that. But when it comes to plumbing, call One Tom Plumbing.
Welcome back into The Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond. I'm Namath Pitts, and I'm joined now by Peyton Mann, who is a sophomore baseball player for Pleasant Valley. Peyton, let's just start, man. You're a sophomore. You're the young guy getting to do the interview. What's it mean to you that Coach chose you?
Oh, it means everything to me. I mean, it shows that he has faith in me and trusts what I'm going to say to the press and everything.
All right, so why don't you just start by telling everybody what positions you play?
I play center field, ball hawk out there, and, you know, if a ball's in there, it's always going to go to me, so.
Now, are you a ball hawk, though? Because a ball hawk means you got to catch everything that comes to you. So if I ask Coach or anybody else, hey, does Peyton Mann catch every fly ball that comes to center field, they going to say yes?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely.
All right, let's start. How long you been playing baseball, man? What got you into playing?
I've been playing baseball since since I can remember, young. And, it means the world to me. Every time I step on this baseball field, it just hits me right in the heart from whenever I was a kid and everything.
Peyton, you know, you play, you got, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. We were talking before camera, your stepmom's going to be the new volleyball coach. They won state championship this past year. You got Coach Bryant over in the softball program. They obviously feel like they got a chance to win a state championship. Any pressure that comes to you, you know, being, you got state championship. Obviously, you got the same desires, but you feel any pressure, you know, knowing that this program's around here, you know, softball, your stepmom, volleyball, or, you know, state championship. Does that add any pressure to you?
It sure as well brings competition to the family, and it's very fun talking about that stuff and everything. And my stepbrother graduated last year, and he left a good legacy with our team and everything for the years following or upcoming. And I have a younger stepbrother. He's a 7th grader this year, and I'm looking forward to showing him what it means to be a Raider and everything.
What does it mean to you to be a Raider, to wear that blue jersey?
I'd rather put this jersey on and, give it everything that I have every day, knowing that the legacy that I leave behind as a Pleasant Valley Raider will carry on and everything. So.
So you're a sophomore. The other two guys, Jacob and I went blank. Why did I forget?
Will and Brody and Wesley are sophomores.
No, I'm talking about that I just interviewed.
Caleb and John.
Caleb and Jake and John and Caleb. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember when I was doing it. I just know Shue. That's the coolest last name I heard. But you're a sophomore. They're seniors. You mentioned the other seniors outside of them. Talk about those group of seniors, man. Just what they mean to you.
I mean, the development that they helped me with since I was in 7th grade, it's been better than any other teammates that I've ever had, and they've taught me so much about the game that, I mean, it's irreplaceable. They're great. I love it.
Talk about Coach Turner. Just, man, what he means to you as a coach, as a person. Talk about what he's like at practice. They said he can be calm, but also can get real intense. Just talk about him, man, what he means to you.
I mean, I've had him in school for 3 years of my high school career, and I feel like he's definitely probably the funniest and funnest coach to be around at Pleasant Valley, and he's really helped me through a lot, just personally and everything, getting my mindset and developing my game into becoming a great baseball player.
Does he ever talk about when he played? Does he ever make comment? Like back when I played, or is he one of them guys, he don't ever bring that up?
He talks about things that they did as a team, but not really personally, no.
Can he still hit it?
Not Fungo.
He's going to see this later. He can't hear you right now. Who's he the hardest on at practice?
Oh, definitely Bryce Freeman. Bryce Freeman is 100% the hardest.
Just look, this stadium is a very underrated stadium, in my opinion. The grass looks great. The dirt looks good. Obviously well kept. Just talk about, you kind of talked about wearing the jersey, but what is it like to be able to play here at this stadium? And there's a house right next to it. I was asking them about it. I've always seen foul balls go, and I've always wondered, have you ever hit a window or hit the house?
No, not really. No, I've hit into their yard and made some dents when it's wet outside and everything, but not to their house, not in their house.
Talk about this stadium, man, just the atmosphere. What's the community like? Do they come out and support? What's it just like to play here?
We couldn't have a better community around us, really. I mean, they do everything for us. We ask them to do something, somebody's going to pick it up and help out and everything.
This season, you play in 2A, so obviously you play a lot of non-area games against 3A opponents. You're still kind of young, so you may not be as familiar as maybe some of the seniors, but you've got, Collinsville, Sandrock, Gaston, Donahoe, who's obviously just a couple of years ago playing for a state championship. Just talk about the unknowns of playing these teams.
So last year I was a freshman, and I started in center field, and mid-season I got injured and couldn't play against our area teams and everything, but whenever I watched our team compete against these guys, I mean, we fired up as a team, really, and I don't think it really affected us very much. I mean, lots of competition and great games that I've watched.
How hard was it to be injured mid-season, basically have to watch the rest of it?
Oh, it was tough. It was really tough. My first varsity start, I was in Collinsville, Collinsville, and I was in right field. I recorded like 3 outs and hit a double at my first varsity at bat, and then about the 5th inning or so, I pulled my hamstring, and I tried to play through it a couple of games after that, but it was really tough watching my team out there without me being able to contribute.
What did you do this off season to just make yourself better prepared for this season and to rehab from the injury that you had last season?
Mainly just get in the weight room and do as much work as I can in there to help my team out on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be my final question for you. Obviously, you're only a sophomore, so you still got 2 more seasons left. But looking ahead at the next 2 years, still being in 2A, man, what do you want to see from this program moving forward?
Just the growth fully as a team and family and community, and us coming together to make a far playoff runs to come in the future. And
All right, Peyton, your stepmom's got a state championship, so you got to add to it now. All right, that's going to do it for us today. That's it for the Locker Room. We want to thank you for joining us. We'll hope you'll join us back here tomorrow for more baseball action. We'll be talking with the head coach of the Alexandria Valley Cubs, head coach Zach Welch. We'll hope you'll join us back here tomorrow on the Locker Room, presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.